Your brain is an association machine, which is why when people read the Bible, they are expecting some big, grand, transformational change. But if you're reading it from an intimate and personal and relational lens and approach, that is when you actually see the fruit that the Lord provided for every single one of us who will read the Bible and who will become saved. That is why Jesus speaks in parables, because once you begin to tap into broader neural networks, you're actually having a higher chance of creating long-term memories, having it spread throughout all the different cortexes, and that is what impresses your nervous system, decreases activity in the amygdala. Your brain wants to understand your fears and your doubts and all these things so that it can be brought to the surface and unraveled, as opposed to you suppressing it, rejecting it, ignoring it, because that is actually what feeds the pathway. So when God is telling you to consistently revisit the word, you are actually reducing a lot of the stress, because you are reaffirming to yourself that you are loved, that you are held, that you are kept safe in his presence. And high intense emotions is what stores long-term memories. And because Jesus spoke in parables, we are so clearly forced to see where in our lives we had, spread the seeds onto the right soil as opposed to just concrete. And where in our lives did we feed the right seeds or the wrong seeds the attention and the watering and pruning in our lives. We get to see how that parable, that metaphor fits into every area of our life. And that is when we begin to make the connection of intimacy. That is when God begins to connect with us and we can actually see the fruit form within us, because now we understand it in a way that is relational and personal, as opposed to an impersonal God from New Age spirituality, where the universe just wants you to be love and light. Because love and light doesn't actually heal, and positive emotion doesn't actually heal. What actually heals is understanding those parts within you, is loving and having a compassionate approach towards those parts within you that you've consistently rejected, and try to supersede these negative emotions with positive ones, and try to, just plaster on these positive affirmations, not knowing that you're indirectly feeding the shame loop, the fear loop, the avoidance, because you are actually rejecting these parts within you by telling it that these parts are not how they're supposed to be. When in reality, we're all imperfect, we all have the same emotions, and we just want someone to see us, and have God do that.